Coach, the game started similarly with the last one, slightly behind and managed to fight back. How would you evaluate the team's resilience, and did you make any adjustment to start the second quarter?
Yeah, I mean, we got off to a tough start. You know, another tough first quarter for us. That was a little disappointing knowing, you know, that this team was going to come out and fight. We just played them not too long ago, so we knew that they were coming to try to, you know, try to get their lick back, as what we call it. But it jumped out 10-0 on us, you know, called timeout. Our guys started to play a little bit better, but in the start of the second quarter, you know, we just knew we needed to do a better job of rebounding. You know, obviously I changed up the rotation a little bit. I went a place that I didn't think I would go in the game, or at least that early in the game. But we did, and we turned it around, you know, and defensively I thought from that point forward we were pretty tough.
What did you like about what Jabari gave you tonight?
Just his toughness, man, his grit, his will. I mean, we needed the rebounding. You know, that's a really big team, and he was incredible against them in Orlando. And so I knew that, you know, he would be the same for us today. He played the backup 5 in Orlando. We didn't need him to play the 5 today. It was the 4. But his defense, too. I thought he guarded Paulo very well, you know, and a lot of ISOs. They ISO a ton. But his rebound, we needed everything he does. You know, Barry's so competitive, so tough. He's always ready. You know, I'm just proud of him.
Chauncey, that first half, Tamani was everywhere. It seemed like in the second half, Orlando's offense basically tried to go wherever he was. Where can two get to defensively?
Well, I mean, I think that he can keep climbing. I mean, he's still new to this. And, you know, I kept moving him around today in the game, especially having no Jeremy. I put him on Paulo, then Franz, and Franz started going. I put him in pressure. You know, I put him everywhere. Went small, put him. You know, I just put him everywhere. His ceiling, we don't know what it could be. You know, defensively, he wants to be the best in the world. He really does. You know, he took 2 charges in the first half, didn't get either one of them. You know, and I'm on these refs all the time saying he's the best in the league. Like, how? Because he's the best. He really is. I mean, he leads the league at it. So, yeah, we don't know what his level, you know, could stop at, but we won't know because he's going to continue. He will continue to get better and better and better.
You talk often about loud plays. How loud were his 2 blocks?
Oh, man. That's one other play I was so mad at, you know. The one block, and then, boom, he comes down, we turn it over, and he has an incredible vertical play that they call an and one on. I was so mad about that. But then the next block, too, just incredible. You know, it really was both really, really loud. Those are almost like, when he does that, it's almost like a 4-point play, you know, for our team. And it just energizes us like crazy. It just encourages everybody to play that hard. If not, you're going to stick out like a sore thumb and be watching the game.
I haven't seen a lot of emotion from Shaden, but he got into it a little bit with Goga. Mm-hmm. Does that kind of get you a little excited when you see him getting intense like that? And
I love it. I love it. I want somebody to get into it with Shaden every game. You know, we need it. He needs it. Every time he gets upset out there, it's happened another time. I think it was Dylan Brooks at one time this year. Every time it happens, it takes him to another level, you know. So I love a mad Shaden. You know, we're best like that.
Scoot seemed to be completely in control tonight.
Someone's going to ask about Scoot.
Of whatever he wanted, huh?
Yeah.
Of whatever he wanted to do. I mean, his pace, his decision-making, not forcing anything, and then forcing something. Was that a pretty masterful performance in your estimation?
Yeah,
Maybe not masterful, but pretty good.
I mean, I really did. I thought Scoot was excellent the entire night. I thought he picked his spots very well. I talked about it before in the pregame presser. Just needing his you know, his intention to get to that basket was going to be huge against such an elite defensive team. And I just thought he picked his spots great, you know. He knocked down his shots, but his playmaking was good. His defense was good. He was scrappy out there. He was good. It was just a great floor game the entire way through for Scoot.
Coach, you know,
Denny gets the end ones and he does the Cena thing. The bench does it back. Late in the game, Rupert has the Euro. You look over the bench, everyone's mimicking it, just having fun. It feels like this team is as loose and having as much fun as they had in a long time. What has kind of led to that, and how important is that to this run?
Man, it's taken a while, for us to get to this point, but you just see us so connected out there, so connected. And I think all of y'all know that have been here with me. I've always said the whole time I want to be the team that nobody likes to play against. Nobody wants to play against a team that plays hard, plays together. They're so happy for one another, They play for each other on both sides of the ball. And that's just kind of what you're seeing right now, So I'm just proud of them. I think it comes over time. You never know when it will come. And I said it before, too. We'll still be up and down most of the season. We're still young. But I want our guys to just know what it feels like when we're doing it the right way, But it's a long season. And I'm just proud of our dudes, man. And I just take this thing one game at a time.
Chauncey, you just said it. It's good for them to feel what this feels like. But how important do you think it is for young players who have experienced a lot of losing up to this point in their career to be part of a stretch like this, where 6 of 7, feeling the energy of stringing some wins together?
It's really important. It's really important because that's the scary thing about young guys doing a lot of losing is you forget what it feels like, to win and be successful and to do it the right way. That's always the fear. So this stretch for us is really important, and what's most important about it is we're doing everything that we talk about. We're in our meetings and talk about where we need to be better at every single night, who I need to challenge every single day. We come up with it. Every time I challenge a guy, they step up to the plate. They're starting to challenge each other more now. So just all the things that you keep peeling back the onion all the time, and you just never know when it'll come together. So I know that they're just learning so much about each other right now. I've always thought you learn so much more about guys when you lose. So we've learned a lot, about all of our dudes, and now we're starting to learn the other side of it. So they're having so much fun. It's just fun for me to see it too.
Chauncey, you've gone through some tough periods, but you get your 100th win tonight. Does that mean anything to you?
Of course. Anytime you can win, it means a ton to me, and I didn't know that. They just surprised me with that in the locker room. That's why I'm a little wet. But I had no idea about that. But anytime you can accomplish anything and it has anything to do with winning, I'm going to be a big fan of it.